Checking off experiences from your spring bucket list? Let's explore some fun May activity ideas to make the most of the end of spring. Hello, friends. Welcome back to Exploring Over Coffee. I'm Alexis Renae, your coffee chat companion brewing positivity and everyday adventures. I am so happy to sit down with you today to share some vibrant end of spring activities to help you wrap up the season with a smile. There's plenty of lifestyle and activity inspiration ahead, so grab your beverage of choice to refresh during our chat. I'm enjoying a strawberry and banana smoothie. And let's dive in to fun spring things to do to wrap up the season. It's so interesting how fast spring goes by. It feels like it just started. At the start of the season, we have so many hopes and plans for how we're going to live our lives to the fullest. You may have jotted down some ideas in your journal. Maybe you created a seasonal vision board or even just imagined your ultimate spring experiences. But of course, life, it gets busy. Things happen, and before you know it, you look up and it's May and you haven't checked off all of your spring activities just yet. But it's not too late to enjoy spring to the fullest. Let's say hello to the month of May with these words of wisdom from an unknown author. The quote says, "May is the month of promise and the sweet beginnings of summer." Make this May a month to remember. We can set intentions for vibrant end of spring adventures to wrap up the season with intention and excitement. Shortly in our adventure guidebook, we'll explore a fun challenge to help you embrace the end of the season. First, take some time to reflect on how your season has been so far. What have been your favorite memories? Do you already have a spring bucket list? And have you checked everything off of your list, or are there still some activities that you're hoping to try? And what are some ways that you're hoping to grow and change through the rest of the season? Grab your journal or digital writing device for this week's reflective writing session. These prompts come from a pin that I created on Pinterest for helping you set your new month intentions. So number 1 for your writing session, create your theme for the month. What are 1 to 2 mindful habits that you can embrace this month? Then create some positive affirmations that you can repeat to yourself, especially during your morning and evening routines. List 3 self-care practices to try out this month. And then last but not least, 3 SMART goals that you can achieve. I've been enjoying the spring season, but definitely when I take a moment to reflect on my goals for spring, I'd love to connect with my community more often, explore garden spaces, and just take some time to soak up that spring sunshine before the humidity and the heat really arrives for summer. Get really creative with your visualization, your reflection about your springtime fun. You can use all of this information to start crafting adventure ideas to add to your May activity list. No activity or idea that you create is too large or too small. It's all about brewing positivity, joy, and that sense of adventure. Set an end date for your spring adventures to keep your experiences on track. Technically, summer doesn't officially arrive until the end of June, but you probably get into that summer state of mind, that vacation mode before then. I do too. In the United States, we say that the unofficial start of summer is Memorial Day weekend at the end of May. Now, whether you get into your summer state of mind in June or May, there is still plenty of time to embrace your end of spring adventures. I'm planning to embrace mini spring adventures the whole month of May to wrap up the season with excitement. And then I will enter my summer state of mind in that first week of June. If that sounds like a great game plan for you, join the adventure. Now let's open our adventure guidebook to explore our May Adventure Challenge and other fun ways to end the season. Our May adventure list has plenty of spring activities to help you round out the season. 3 activities a week for each week of May. Are you ready to explore? Let's get started. Week 1 is the time to express yourself and start getting creative with ways to capture the season. Start a seasonal scrapbook page or art journal spread so that you can remember your spring experiences and everything that you get to do throughout your May Adventure Challenge. Practice a new skill like flower arranging, pottery, or painting. And then the third thing to do in week 1 is enjoy a spring-inspired creative activity. This is a great time to dive into a hobby or a craft project that you were hoping to finish this spring. Week 2 is your chance to enjoy nature. Explore a garden. This could be at a national park, maybe a floral exhibit, a botanic garden, or an outdoor garden space. Do a spring coffee stroll. Soak up some sunshine with your beverage of choice. Bring along a friend and make it a coffee chat social adventure. The third activity is to dine outdoors, maybe an outdoor brunch or a tea party. Enjoy a fun outdoor dining experience at home or at a restaurant. You can try out spring dishes and flavors and dress up for the occasion. For week 3, connect with your community. A lot of those outdoor concerts and movie nights start coming back in the month of May, but it's not as hot as it gets in summertime. So yeah, it's a great chance to head out and relax. Head to a farmer's market or a craft fair where you can enjoy sweet treats and goodies while supporting local businesses. Support a good cause, get involved, volunteer at a community garden, raise money for a fundraiser, volunteer at events, or help provide services to local organizations to support their causes and help your community thrive. Week 4, take a spring break for rest and rejuvenation. Practice some mindfulness outdoors like meditation, visualization, yoga, deep breathing. Have a day to reset and refresh. This could be some soft living for the day to unwind. Maybe it's a day of spring cleaning to declutter, or even to reset your lifestyle for the upcoming season. Have a spring-themed self-care day with nourishing natural products and fun floral elements. And then last, but certainly not least, for week 5, head out and explore new adventures. Go on a day trip or a weekend getaway to see sights in a nearby city. Try an activity that you've never done before, and then capture some fun spring memories in your hometown by exploring like a tourist for a day. I hope you love all these fun mini activities to help you make the most of your spring. You can start this challenge this week, starting with week 1's activities, or you can treat this more like a bucket list and complete different activities as you go. Incorporate the other spring experiences that you brainstormed in the first part of our chat into your May adventure list. Check off the experiences as you go and live May to the fullest. All season long on Exploring Over Coffee, we've been exploring ways to embrace personal growth, romanticize our lives, reset our lifestyles, to just embrace the spring wholeheartedly. If you're new here and you haven't gone through all of our spring coffee chats yet, I've gathered some highlights from this season's content to help you finish up May with joy, positivity, and adventure. When we had our coffee chat on embracing your spring spirit, we discussed 5 spring spirit mindset areas to brighten your way of life. It was that combination of positivity and mindfulness that really helped refresh our intentions recommendations for our spring adventures. After our spring spirit episode, we had our spring reset chat, and I love the checklist that we went through together. So if you're still looking for some spring cleaning inspiration for your lifestyle and living spaces, enjoy this checklist and the other inspiration from our spring reset chat. Then we covered activities to blossom into joy. I love this episode because we went through 5 different activity themes for whimsical seasonal fun. Bring that joy and whimsy into your May Adventure Challenge with these different themes and activities. Embrace the mindset shift from FOMO to JOMO, the fear of missing out to the joy of missing out, in our digital detox episode. I really enjoyed this chat because it was a refreshing way to consider the digital detox, unplugging from the distractions to reconnect with yourself. And then our last 2 conversations that we've had this season were about refreshing your morning and evening routines. These episodes work well at any time of the year, but especially in the spring period of renewal, this is a great opportunity to refresh your energy at these times of the day. So yeah, I enjoyed these chats for how they inspire you to create space for yourself and your routine. Head to the link below to enjoy all of these highlights from our spring season. Follow me on Pinterest at Alexis Renae Pins to enjoy free resources that pair with each episode. As the season comes to a close, cherish your adventures. Have a fun party with your friends for scrapbooking or reflection boarding. Collect photos, some mantras, some phrases, and other supplies and elements that represent what you've experienced this spring. And create that fun board to look back on. Other things that you can do in your gathering, you could make some fun spring drinks together. You could take pictures that you can use in your creative activities. Talk about your favorite memories from the season together and set intentions for summer. And with that, we have wrapped up our Adventure Guidebook's recommendations for embracing end of spring adventures. I hope you're feeling inspired to make the most of May as we round out spring. Thank you so much for joining me for this season of Exploring Over Coffee. Join me for summer fun adventures in June for our next season of Coffeeside Conversations. Remember, the adventure always continues at alexisrenaemedia.com. Subscribe to the Weekly Boost newsletter for more inspo for our May Adventure Challenge. I am so excited to embrace a whole new series of adventures with you this summer. Wishing you a vibrant and refreshing end of spring. And until next season, remember to make life an adventure.